Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? Today I am going to explain you Unit 5 History Around Us. Objective. In this unit we look at the history of Sindh, one of Pakistan's four provinces which is in the southeast of the country. The Sufis of Sindh. We have read about the Umayyads before. At that time, some Muslims did not like the way the Umayyads lived. They thought the Umayyads cared too much about riches and living comfortably. As a result, a new branch of Islam began called Sufism. Sufism spread to Pakistan and is still very popular today. The best known Sufi shrines are in Sindh province. One is the Abdullah Shah Ghazi and another is Shah Abdul Latif Bhitai. The shrine of Abdullah Shah Ghazi. Abdullah Shah Ghazi lived in the 9th century and it is thought that he was a descendant of Muhammad, the founder of the Islamic religion. Today, Abdullah Shah Ghazi is regarded as the patron saint of Karachi. His shrine is on a hilltop near Clifton Beach, outside Karachi. It is decorated with tile work. Visitors come to touch the silver railing around the tomb. They leave garlands of flowers and ask the Sufi saint to grant them their wishes. There is a famous story that Abdullah Shah Ghazi has protected Karachi against storms and tidal waves for 1000 years. The shrine of Shah Abdul Latif Bhitai. Shah Abdul Latif Bhitai is a great Sindhi language poet and a Sufi saint. He was born in Sindh in 1689 into a well-to-do family. Shah Latif wanted a quiet place to pray and think. He found a hilly area near some lakes. As it was sandy, it was called Bhit, the sand hill. Shah Latif and his followers built a small village and called it Bhit Shah. Shah Latif wrote poetry. His most famous poems are the Shah Jo Risalo, The Message of Shah, which has 195 chapters with 3038 verses. Allan Fakir. Allan Fakir was born in 1932 in Jamshoro district in Sindh. His family was poor and he did not learn to read or write. When he was a teenager, he went to live in Bhit Shah. There he heard the singing at the shrine of Shah Latif Abdul and wanted to become a singer. One of his most famous songs was a duet with Muhammad Ali Sheikhi called Allah Allah Kar Bhaiya. Another Itne Bade Jeevan Sagar Mein was also very popular. Tombs of the Sufis, Makli Hill. Makli Hill was used as a burial ground for about 400 years from about 1340 to 1750. At that time, Thatta was a rich trading city and had many important residents. Sindh Sufis, poets, and men of learning buried at Makli Hill. The graves are made of stone or bricks and are different shapes and sizes. Many are beautifully decorated with patterns. Some have verses from the Quran carved into them, and some have the tile work for which Sindh is famous. What are ajraks? Ajraks are a type of cotton shawl about 2.5 to 3 meters long. They have been made in Sindh for thousands of years and are still an important item of clothing. Many Sindhis give ajraks as gifts and they are worn on festive occasions such as at weddings. The colors and pattern used for ajraks have changed little over the years. The most common colors are indigo, blue, and red, with some black, white, and yellow to make the pattern stand out. In the past, each ajrak was made by hand using natural dyes. Today, we have modern machinery and chemical dyes, but we can still find the old methods being used. Making an ajrak in the traditional way is highly skilled work and takes a long time. Why are the Parsi people important? The Parsi peoples have been important in Pakistan for many years. The word Parsi means Persian, and the Parsis came into our land and India from Persia. Today's Today's Iran, many hundreds of years ago. They are followers of an Iranian religious figure called Zoroaster, and their religion is called Zoroastrianism. Today, most Parsis live in the area of Mumbai in India, and there are many in Karachi, where they have a long and important history. Qaeda-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was friendly with many Parsis. One of them, Sardinsha Petit, was a wealthy businessman who owned textile mills. He had beautiful daughter Ratanbai, who was called the flower of Bombay. Jinnah and Ratanbai fell in love. After Ratanbai converted to Islam, they were married. They had one child, a daughter called Dina. When she grew up, Dina married a Parsi businessman, Nevali Wadia from Bombay. Why do we remember Seth Adalji Dinshaw? One of the best known Parsis in Karachi was Seth Adalji Dinshaw. He began life as a poor boy, but he was clever and hardworking. He grew up to become a popular and successful businessman, and it is said that he owned half of Karachi. He built the Adalji Dinshaw dispensary in Pridi Street. In 1883, he gave a large sum of money to build Sindh Arts College. He donated money to help construct Lady Different Hospital in 1896. Dinshaw died in 1940. After his death, his son Nadir Shah carried good work. He gave money to build an engineering college in Karachi in memory of his father, now called NED University. It is the oldest engineering university in Pakistan. Sindh, the birthplace of cotton. Cotton comes from the fiber that grows around the seed of the cotton plant. The fiber is spun and woven to make cloth. Many historians think that the cotton was first grown in Sindh. We know that the people of the Indus Valley civilization who lived in Sindh 5000 years ago grew cotton and used it to make clothes. Today, Pakistan is the fourth biggest cotton producer in the world after China, India, and the United States. So, student, Unit 5 is completed. Hope you understand. Thank you.